The Conversion Pros webinar overview. We have customers in over 57 countries, and a lot of people are on this webinar right now. And what we're going to do is we're going to go over the basics of what you can do with the Conversion Pros and show you how simple it is and actually how awesome it is. So let's get going here. First off, most people know us for our page builder abilities. And that allows you to make unlimited capture pages and landing pages. The difference between a capture page and a landing page is a capture page has a form on it and a landing page does not. That's the difference. Well, when you scroll down, you'll see we have tons and tons of cool templates that you can use to make some killer pages. I'm just going to select one, and if I select one, first off, you can hit preview to kind of see what it looks like, to see if you want to use that. And then you would simply click edit on that to do that. Well, I already have one kind of set up here. So I'm going to go to it right now. Okay, so here's a template I chose. To get started, I'm just going to delete all the preset settings we have. And all I'm doing is hitting delete here. One thing about the Conversion Pros that you're going to love is there's absolutely not one single technical skill that you'll need. So if you're not good with computers, if you know nothing about coding or HTML or anything, well, that's awesome because you don't need to, and there's not one single technical skill that you'll need. So first off, I started with this page here, and I have a headline right here. But the first thing you're going to do is you're going to want to select a background image, and on the left-hand side you'll see pick background image or provide one. You can provide an image. You can go to Google and get one. We just don't want you using copyrighted images. And then we have a background gallery full of images for about every category under the sun. Thousands of pictures. So you name it, there's probably already one in our gallery to use. And for this example, I'll just grab a Bitcoin cyber currency an example. And again, when I do examples, it could be anything. It could be weight loss, could be travel, could be real estate, could be, you name it, we do it. And so what you do is you kind of scroll down, find one you want, and then you're going to see how it looks on a mobile phone. Remember, a monitor is 20 some inches big. Obviously a phone's only about 5.5, so you can take this and see how exactly you want to set the background up to look on mobile. So let's say that looks pretty cool. Then I just hit confirm. Again, I just clicked my mouse the entire time. There was nothing technical. You can do that, right? Okay, now look, we have a text box here, and when this little red thing beside, there's a couple things that come on: style, edit, delete. Okay, pretty self-explanatory. But I want to edit the content in this box, meaning I want to change what it says. So maybe I'd say something like Bitcoin is booming, don't miss out. Okay, then I hit stop. Well, here's a couple things that you can do here. First and foremost, if I want to change the color of one word, so let's say I wanted booming to stand out, I could just highlight it, scroll down here, and let's say I wanted to kind of match this blue, in there, something like that, booming. Now when I click style, this box comes up, and this box has over 700 fonts. So I can scroll down, have a lot of fun here, and pick a font. Let's pick this audio wide because it's kind of looking cyberish. Okay, to go with this. Yeah, I can also change the color of the rest of the font here. So if I want maybe like this purple in the background here, that looks almost identical. See, the cool thing is when you go to choose a color, you can select the color, see every color in the rainbow, but then once you put your mouse in, you can start playing with it, moving it around to find that exact color you want. So I think we maybe get down more into here. Maybe that looks good. And if I hit choose, you will see that change the color. Another thing is you'll kind of see this whitish box around the writing, okay? That is going to be basically the template box. So everything we drag and drop in this box, it's going to have that. But there's a little pencil here, and I can change the opacity of it. So watch this. I could drag it all the way to it's solid if I want. Or I want to see a little bit of the background, I can play. You can also play with the colors. So if I wanted that purple color, I can go all the way up, or I can do this if I want it to stand out like that. Which maybe I will do that. So check that out. So think about the millions of possibilities just with changing this text, 700 fonts, changing the colors, changing the styles, changing the opacity. It's really endless. All right, so now let me show you how our drag and drop works. Again, it's very easy. So let's say I wanted more text. I can come over here and I can grab it and say Whoop, I want to delete. Make sure you get your piece of this hot industry. Again, just typed, no big deal. Okay, now here I want to show you on the style box too, there's something here that you can reduce. See where it says size? You can literally just slide this thing. And let's say I want this a little bit smaller so it looks good with this page. I'm just sliding it till I like it, and that's it. Again, you could do that. I hold my mouse down and I slide it. No technical skills at all. Well, now let's say you wanted to put a picture in here. Okay, no problem. Click on Edit Components, drag down to the camera, drag and drop that picture of a camera right in there. Now what I'm going to do is I need to go to Google and Google, let's say Bitcoin images. And one of the things you want to do is you want to make sure that you don't use any, copyrighted images. Okay, so let's say I like this. I copy the image address. I come back over here. Whoop. Edit components, drag this in. Oh, you know what? That was another template I was using. Okay, here we go. I'm right here. So what I want to do is hit edit content, paste the image right in the box, hit save. And that is one huge image. So let's say I'm like, whoa, that's way too big. That does not look good on that page. No biggie. I could edit it, come back and paste it, and I could look at it at 50%. I could look at it at 25%. Well, I'll say, well, 25% looks better than 100. Let's use that. I hit save, and look, it just pops it right in there just like that. Now, what happens if you want to use a video? Easy. Grab a video, drag it in, click edit. Let me show you how easy it is. So I went to grabbed a Bitcoin video and I hit share. I grab this YouTube URL, copy, and I come back over here and I literally paste it in. You can also use Vimeo videos. So if you want to use Vimeo, you can use Vimeo as well. You can put as many pictures, as much text, as many videos as you want in here. I mean, if you wanted to separate this with some text, I could drag text right above it and separate the page out. It's very, very easy to do. Again, anything over here is just drag and drop. We even have what we call a div editor that allows you to add HTML. So if you're one of those advanced users and you want to do some HTML, like a PayPal form, you don't even need to be advanced, but they give you HTML. You can use this and drop a PayPal button in the form very easily if you want to. Well, now I'm just going to delete this just so we have some room here in the video and show you some other cool things. Let's say you want to add a form. You just drag and drop it. You edit the form, and one of the things you could do is, first off, you could pick what website you want it to go to. So if I want to type in HTTPS, your website.com, whatever you type in this box, okay, is where it's going to go. Let me put www here. Whatever you put in that box, it's going to go. Now, our system's smart and recognizes this isn't a very good website. But then you could choose name and email and phone, and full name and address. We also have a drop down here that will drop down. So anytime you build a page in the system, it knows it. And you can just go here and select any page you want. Actually, it's a Bitcoin ones. So let's say I grabbed a Bitcoin, and then I chose name, email, phone number, and hit save. One of the reasons you want to hit name, email, and phone number is we actually give you a phone app, which we're going to get to in a little bit. And the minute someone fills out any page, you're going to get instant notified with your phone app, the TCP phone app, and you're going to be able to text, call, or email them right there from your phone. Okay, so now we did this, and let's say we want, well, we got a big yellow button here. This doesn't fit. We want something like this, blue or purple, or something that would make it match the page. So again, too, you're in full control of the content. So if I hit edit content here, if I want get info, instead of take a free tour, get info, I just type it in. If I want click here, I could do that. So now let's change it. We don't want this yellow. Hit style, background, and again, let me go down here maybe to that blue, maybe match that a little bit. Hit choose, and there's a background shadow there. Just line that up. Whoop, style button. Box shadow. That's what I want to do. Line that up. Okay. Now you see this white's not really hanging out real good. So let me make that text black. Text instead of white, drag it down to black. Hit OK. Bam. It's that easy. So I'll save this, for example. Okay. So let's say this was our page. I would probably add some more ad copy to this page, by the way, and fill in the form for details and all that kind of stuff. But to save some time, I just wanted to show you how easy the builder is. Well, now let's look at how, let's say we built another page. And I'm actually going to show you because I started building this one earlier, so I didn't have to build two. Let's say you have a webinar page, okay, that explains your opportunity. So here's an example of a webinar page that we made with a webinar video that somebody would watch. You have some ad copy here. Right under the video, you could put your name and phone number. Right under that, you can have a button. And when they click that button, they're going to take them right to your deal. Whatever you're trying to sell, whatever you're trying to get people signed up in, you can link right there. And then on top of that, you can add social networks. So let me show you how easy this is. I'm going to edit them. When you drag and drop over social networks onto a page, you kind of do this. You just add facebook.com/username, LinkedIn username, Twitter, whatever, Instagram. But then you get to choose the color, too, of the icon. So I'm going to change the Instagram to pink. Everybody's kind of familiar with that on this page. Check this out. I hit save, and then we got white, pink. I could change the Facebook to blue, for example. Everybody knows Facebook's kind of that blue color. If I want to do that, save. Now, I kind of like the white because it's a dark background, okay? But you can do that. If you don't want any of these things, remember there's a delete component. You could just delete it. Now check this out. To link this button to your website, all you do is hit edit content and watch this here. Text color. Let's say I wanted white. I can do white. Let's say the box I actually wanted to make black. I can make black. And then let's say the border color, I wanted that green color. I can do green. Now I can change whatever website it's going to go to here in this box. Okay, the bitcoindeal.com, whatever. You can also change the text too on the face of it. So if you like that, now watch, save. So now look at that. I had a different color button, but we allow you to edit everything. You could edit all the text, change the fonts, the colors, the sizes, you name it. You can do it on our system. Again, no technical skills. A lot of people do webinar pages where they'll have 2, 3, 4 videos, and we can show you how to do that too. But the one thing here is I want you to notice we name this Crypto Rich 1 is the name of this page. Now I'm going to go back to our capture page and I'm going to hit edit content. I'm going to drop down here and I'm going to connect it together. I'm going to show you how easy it is to connect it. Crypto Rich 1. There we go. Hit save. And I want to walk you kind of what we just did there. So when the page is done, you're going to get a link that you can go market. Now, you could also turn these links into what we call a teeny URL. But let me go open this link. All right, I opened up the link. Now let's say you wanted to fill it out. Okay, someone went out, let's say posted this on Facebook, someone wanted to fill it out, they did all that, they clicked on get info, bam, and immediately takes them right over to your webinar page. Because we make it so easy for you to take pages and connect them together. You can connect as many pages together as you want. But what we do is we make it extremely easy for you to build pages, connect them together, and that's what's called a sales funnel. So they went through the capture page, they got excited, now they're watching your webinar. The webinar is doing the telling, selling, and explaining for you, and then it has your phone number right here. See, if you send them a YouTube video, it's very hard to find your link to sign up. It's very hard to find your phone number, and there's a million other videos that distract them. Wouldn't you rather have them on a page that has your phone number right here, so as they're watching this, they're getting excited about what you have to offer? And then they can also here's the link for the call to action. It's going to take them right to your website with your information in it, and be able to connect with your social networks all in one time. Of course you do, and that's what's called a sales funnel, and we build these super easy. What if I told you that we already have a ton of these pages already built, and it's very easy for you to do? Let me show you. So we have something in our system called share codes, and we basically separate ourselves by industry. A lot of companies sell the same stuff. So instead of saying, here, we got funnels for this company, we'd rather go by what they're selling. For example, weight loss. Okay, a lot of companies do weight loss. So let's say you needed a capture page. Well, you can actually preview one of the capture pages. And then if you like this capture page, you can literally just hit copy and copy it right in to your back office. So here's another one. We have tons already set up that you can just copy and literally start to edit right away. Well, we have fitness, we have the hemp industry, we have coffee. Like, watch this. We also have video backgrounds that you can use on our page. So check this out. Coffee being poured in the cup. Your page actually coming to life right in front of somebody. I'll show you another example of that. Here's a travel page. Here's a travel page right here, with the beach right in the background. We have so many different industries. Let's say you're doing makeup. A lot of ladies do makeup deals. We have makeup. Let's say you want to do money and lifestyle. We have all these pages already set up. Maybe you're in a car program. You have a car program with your deal and you want to talk about that. We have all these pages, and all you have to do is one click of your mouse and it will literally copy them over into your back office. Now, you might say, well, that's pretty cool. You got all the capture page done. What do you have for landing pages? Well, because we don't know what videos you're going to use on your landing page, because you're going to pick those, what we've done here is we have pages already set up with 1 video, 2 video, 3 video, 4 video. So for example, let me just grab one with 2 videos and preview it real quick. Watch this webinar. Of course, you can change the background instantly on these pages to go with what your industry is. So if it's travel, you can do a travel background. You drop in your video. Then you say maybe your next video is see the proof or watch the comp plan. You would just edit that title, drop your other video in, change your phone number. If you want to add social networking buttons, you can. If you want to change the color of the button, you can. If you want to change the background, you can. So basically, these templates are already set up. It will take you under a couple minutes to drop your videos in, change a couple of the text, change the background, and then just connect those 2 pages together. Your capture page connect right to your landing page. Very, very easy to do. And again, all of this is already put together for you. A couple other cool things that we have is, I'll show you here a couple other cool tools that we have. One of them is our teeny URL. So you see this really long URL. Well, you might not want to go put that on Facebook or advertise that. Well, we give you a teeny URL system that you can come over here. You click on new teeny URL. You paste it. You hit create, and it says successfully saved. So I hit OK, and now I have this nice teeny URL that I can go advertise, and it will go to that. One of the other things I want to show you, though, is we have that our teeny URLs actually do tracking involved. So I'll show you right here. Whoop, let me go back here, logs. I click on the logs of this site, and let's say here's a solo ad that sent traffic. I can look here, here's many solo ads that sent traffic to this website. So you can actually start seeing where your traffic is coming from in our teeny URLs, and actually see, let's say you bought some traffic and you want to know traffic is coming in, you're actually able to see a lot. If it reports, you'll be able to see. One of our other tools is a link rotator, where you're able to take any link, for example, and set up 5 different websites to it, or 6 or 1 or 2. Well, not 1, but more than 1. So let's say you wanted to advertise 1 link, but you wanted to set up 5 different capture pages on our system, and you wanted to see which capture page actually had better ad copy that was getting you more leads. Well, you can come in here and put any website that you want in here, and then you'll go back to it and click on get link, and then advertise this 1 link. And what happens is, when it's out there being advertised, someone goes to the first website, then the next website, then the next one, then the next one, then the next one, and then it rotates all the way back to the front one. Now, we have an advanced mode that you can also go in, where you can actually assign hits. So if I wanted hits to be 500 hits, to move to 200 hits, to move to 100 hits, to move to 500 hits, you can actually do that in our advanced mode. So that's another cool tool that's included that's going to help you advertise, help you see what part of your advertising is actually getting results. Another cool tool that we offer is what we call our webinar builder, like this webinar right here. I can hit view, and it has a countdown clock when the next webinar is going to start. And you literally can set up webinars as many as you want. If you want to do 2 a day, 3 a day, you can. But you can actually do webinars. Basically, you're taking a video like the one I'm doing right now, drop it in here, and make it look like it's live many times a day. You could also add a call to action button. And if people get to your webinar, you could also click Show Last Webinar, and it will automatically show the last webinar so that they don't feel like waiting. Another thing, there's all kinds of text boxes that you can edit and add things to it. Here you could add pictures below. For example, this is one of the persons made a commission of this 1 week. You can also add testimonials below. As you see, the testimonials are scrolling across the bottom of the screen. You can fill up as many testimonials as you want using this webinar builder. Extremely handy tool to do presentations for your business. Now, that being said, we're going to show you our autoresponder real quick. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to autoresponder. And if you clicked on new campaign and you wanted to start a new campaign, webinar AR, for example, I could write a description if I want, but I'm not going to. Hit save. I'm going to show you how easy it is to build a message sequence. Create a new message. Okay, one of the first things you could do is what we call show tags. And this tag here, it's copied. I come over here and paste it. So it's going to say first name. So whatever the first name was that entered their info on our page, thanks for opting in. I can also say first name, I am sure, of course we'd write really good emails, you're excited to see what we offer. Click here. And then you could link it by doing this. You could put a URL right there. I'm not going to do that right now. And then if you want to put your name and last name and phone number, you can, or you could just use our tags and put my first name, my last name, my phone number. Okay. So let's say this was a real big, complete email that you wanted to send out. Let me just make sure I copied this here. And you wanted to create a series of, 3, 4, 5 different emails. I'm just going to hit save now. I save it, hit cancel. Now I see I have this message. It's going out. Except the delay I've set 24 hours. It's set the delay for 0, so it goes out right away. But just for this, let's say email to. And let's say this was a brand new message here. I hit save, cancel, and one more, email 3. So you can do this. I mean, you could write as many. We've had people that write up to 100+ emails in their email series, and we make it so easy to do. So so right there. Okay, let's say we had 3 different emails. Okay, here's the other benefit of using the conversion process. Let's say you had 1,000 people that were added to your email because they opted in your capture page. Well, we also have what we call an email broadcast that I can literally, you need some credits for this, but get on our call. Let's say you have a webinar that you're having or a phone call. Get on our call, and then I could write a quick message here. And then I can hit save now, and it will text everybody's cell phones right from the back. Oh, this is an email broadcast. I'm sorry. This would email them. So the email broadcast allows you to quickly send an email out to everybody on that list. So while your autoresponder is dripping, you have it set up to maybe send an email every single day, the email broadcast lets you broadcast anytime you want. So if you got a call coming up, you got a new product, something exciting, and you need to get the word out, well, just click in your back office and do an email broadcast and hit send, and that email will start going out. You could also do a text broadcast. Now, the text broadcast, you need credits. You do not need credits to do an email broadcast. Again, if I had a message in here and I had enough credits, I could just hit save now and literally text everybody. So we have the email series that drips on people, okay, drip campaign. We have the email broadcast that will instantly reach people whenever you want by sending it an email broadcast. And you can also do a text broadcast. That easy. Now let's show you how easy it is to connect your autoresponder we just built to the actual page. So we have campaign details, webinar AR. We would also make this what we call active to turn it on. And then you're going to also see when you get into your AR, you'll see all your stats too, which comes in handy. But it's called webinar AR. So now I'll go to my page builder that we've been working on in this webinar here. I edit. And on the left-hand side, it says mail campaign. When I drop down this arrow, it shows every single autoresponder I've ever created. I click on webinar AR. I hit save. So now when people opt in this form and hit this button, they're automatically going to get that sequence of messages that we have set up. Now, if you're not really good at writing messages, check this out. We also, like we have pages already built. We also have autoresponders already built. It's crazy. So let's say you had a generic business opportunity. I can click one button, just keep hitting the green buttons here. And all of a sudden, it copied all these messages in my back office that I can easily go edit. And as I scroll down, I'll say, put your website here. So you edit these messages, take you under 5 minutes to edit the messages. You got a whole sequence of messages ready to go out for you. Campaign details, I would say active. So now this one's called Gen Follow-Up. It's for generic follow-up. And let's say I wanted to connect that to the page. All these pre-written emails. All I do, again, do you see anything technical here? It's like hit a button. So I go into, actually, no, I go into Page Builder. I would edit my page again. And there's a drop-down box. Drop-down, I know it's going to be the last one. Gen Follow-Up, I select that. Hit save. So I used a pre-written series of emails about a generic business opportunity that I could tweak. I could rewrite some of that. I could edit some of that to make it more for my opportunity. But most of the work is done. And I can literally, all I did was copy, hit a button a couple times, edit some messages, do a drop down. This system has no technical skills whatsoever. Now I want to show you another cool thing that you can do too on our system is, let's say you're working with people, you're working with leads, and you want to get a hold of them and you want to look super cool. Well, one of the other things you can do on our system is build virtual business cards. And this is really cool. So basically, this Maria Sanchez, there's a picture. You could add a picture there. You could add a video if you want. You could add your phone number. And then on a phone, this interacts. When they click this, the Instagram on the phone would open, or LinkedIn, or Twitter, or Facebook would actually open on the phone. Another thing is you could add an opt-in form, which when they opt in, your person that you send it to, they'll get on your list, and then you could write an email series that just has all your contact information in. So the minute someone puts in their full name, email, and phone number and hits the button, our system's going to email them that email that you wrote that's connected to this page that says, hey, thanks for adding yourself to my contact list. Here's all my contacts. You can save them. And they get an email back from you. Okay, super cool it looks, and that's actually a screenshot right off a phone. So it actually looks very, very good on a phone, and people get excited when they see something like that. Now, also what happens is when someone fills out, let's say someone fills out this form, even on a phone, what happens is you will get a push notification right to your phone if you're using our TCP app. So what happens is you can see all the contacts that come in right on your phone app. Okay, you can click on one. And here's what happens. You're going to see the name of the person that filled out the form. You're going to see a phone number right here. You're going to see their email address. Obviously, this is a fake content. You're going to be able right there from your phone to call, text, or email them. So if you hit text, whatever you're using for text on your phone opens up. If you use email and you're using Gmail on your phone, Gmail will open up. Or if you call them, obviously your phone will open up and ask them to call. But here's what's really cool. See what underneath where it says landing page BC2. So when you start naming your pages, let's say Bitcoin, let's say that page we named was Bitcoin, and someone hits your app, it would let you know it was from that Bitcoin page. If you had, let's say you were doing two businesses. Let's say you were doing Bitcoin and travel. So you had some travel and you had a capture page that said beach. Well, as soon as your app goes off, you pull it up and it would say landing page beach. well, then you would know not to call that person and talk about Bitcoin because they came through your beach page. That's the cool thing too. You can run several different businesses, several different autoresponders, all from the back office of the Conversion Pros. So you can run all kinds of stuff inside. Again, no technical skills at all. To get the app, all you're going to do is go to the App Store. It's available on Apple. It's available on Android. You download it, and then you log in with the same credentials as your back office. It doesn't get any easier. So that was some of the features of the Conversion Pros. It's very, very robust, but here's the best part about it is whoever sent you to this webinar wants to give you a 14-day free trial, 2 weeks for free. We don't ask for a credit card. We don't ask for payment information. There is no way we can charge you whatsoever. So there's no reason you can say no. There's no downside for you. Let me ask you this question. Can you afford free? If you can afford free, then go ahead and get back to the person that sent you to this webinar. Get signed up for free. You got 14 days. We give you 100% full access. You get to play with all of our tools, everything. You can even order leads. We do sell leads. You can even order leads as a free trial member. So we give you 100% full access, and we can't charge you because you didn't give us any payment information. So there's no downside in it for you. Hope you got to see the power of this system. Got to see there is no technical skills. Any newbie can do this system. And we want to prove it to you for free, so you can't go wrong there. So we'll see you on the other side.
We know that you can't wait to get your hands on all these tools the Conversion Pros offer, but what if you could get them for free? What if I told you not only can you get them for free, but you can make a lucrative monthly residual income? Here is all you have to do. Show people the tools. They will practically beg you for them anyway, because it will make their current business take off like a rocket ship. We will then split the profits with you and give you 50% on every sale. So on a $50 sale, you keep $25 of it. It doesn't get more fair than that. So if you get 2 sales, you made $50, so yours is now free. But let's do a few more examples. Let's say you referred 10 people. That would earn you $250 per month. If you referred 50 people, you would earn $1,250 per month. If you referred 100 people, you would earn $2,500 per month. If you referred 400 people, you would earn $10,000 per month on active members. The sky is the limit. Ask yourself this: who doesn't need more leads and a better way to convert them? Because this system is generic, it works with any business or product and can be used worldwide. Soon as you sign up, not only do you get to use the tools, but you will get a referral link immediately. We pay out commissions to you every single week. So get started today. Today!